So as, you striving to be a great player, it's like, the career I had right now, if I had it with the Grizzlies, like I would have a statue outside the arena.
Right.
But now I'm chasing people like Larry Bird where the standard is so much higher. And it's like, you don't want to be the great player of the Celtics that, oh, you the one guy that didn't win. Like Bill Russell, John Havlicek, Kevin McHale, like they all won a championship. So, you don't want to be remembered as that guy or that team that, never got it done. And it's not to like exclude these guys, but it's like a great room to be in. Like your chest stick out a little bit more because it's like I can stand in this room because I know what it takes and I got a ring and a trophy at the house.
Have you discussed?
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're diving into one of the most honest and revealing interviews from an NBA superstar about legacy, pressure, and the weight of history. JAYSON Tatum sat down on the Pivot podcast, and in a few minutes, he perfectly explained the unique burden and privilege of being the face of the Boston Celtics. He dropped a line that's going to be quoted for years. "If I had the career I had right now with the Grizzlies, I would have a statue outside the arena." But then he immediately followed it up with the reality check. "But now I'm chasing people like Larry Bird." Let's break down why this is such a brilliant and layered statement. On the surface, it's a hilarious, almost humble brag. He's acknowledging his own incredible success, multiple All-NBA teams, multiple conference finals, an NBA Finals appearance, arguably a top 5 player in the league. In most NBA cities, that level of sustained excellence would make you a franchise legend worthy of immortalization. Memphis has never had a player with a resume like Tatum's over the last 6 years. He's right. They'd build him a statue next to the grindfather, Tony Allen. But that's not the point. The point is the second sentence. "But now I'm chasing people like Larry Bird." With that one line, Tatum defines the entire Boston Celtics experience for a superstar. He's not playing for the Grizzlies. He's playing for the franchise with 17 banners, with legends like Bill Russell, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Paul Pierce looking down from the rafters. In Boston, the conversation doesn't start until you win a championship. All the individual accolades, the all-star appearances, the scoring titles, they're just footnotes if you don't raise banner 18. Tatum elaborates on this perfectly. He talks about former players like KG, Rondo, Cedric Maxwell coming back, and the one thing they all have in common: they won. They won one or multiple championships. He then voices the silent fear that drives every Celtics great. You don't want to be the great player of the Celtics you the one guy that didn't win. Think about that. In a franchise defined by winners, the ultimate failure is to be the talented exception, to be the what if. That's the psychological pressure cooker Tatum lives in. And he frames this pressure not as a negative, but as an elite club he's desperate to join. He says it's a great room to be in, and that when you're in it, your chest stick out a little bit more, because I know what it takes and I got a ring and a trophy at the house. The trophy at the house line is key. It's not about the parade or the fame, it's about the private, permanent proof of validation. It's the key that unlocks the door to that legendary room. This interview is so important because it cuts through all the noise. When people criticize Tatum for not winning a title yet, they're not just criticizing his play. They're measuring him against the most exclusive standard in professional sports. He's not being compared to his peers like Luka or Giannis. He's being compared to Larry Legend. That's an insane burden. It also shows his maturity and self-awareness. He's not complaining about the pressure. He's naming it, acknowledging it, and using it as fuel. He understands the deal. He signed up for this when he embraced being the guy in Boston. The statue quote isn't a complaint. It's a factual analysis of how his legacy is judged differently based on the jersey he wears. This raises a bigger question for all of us as fans. Is this standard fair? Is it right that a player's entire legacy in a city can hinge on a championship, even with a Hall of Fame caliber career otherwise? Or is this what makes sports franchises like the Celtics, Lakers, and Yankees so special? The unrelenting demand for ultimate success. What do you think? Does Tatum's honest take make you view his career differently? And if he never wins a title in Boston, despite all his success, how will he truly be remembered? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you appreciate these deep dives into the mindset of athletes, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.